Hi everybody, Alex Employer from Expert Forex. Welcome to today's lifestyle Forex trading setup identification session. It's the 3rd of February, so let's have a look at what's happening in the market. So the first thing I look at is the 360 degree indicator, and as you can see, it is more lit up than the Las Vegas Strip. So this is a case where the market is being extremely overbought or extremely oversold in the 4-hour, the daily, and even on a weekly basis. It means that there's a lot of fear and greed going on. And that's a warning rather than a trading opportunity. Some people can take advantage of that, others would stay away from it. My bias is stay away. Then what I would look at is the currency strength indicator, and what it's telling me is that the Aussie and the New Zealand are taking a huge bashing. If you look at over here, look at the amount of pips it's lost in the last week, and the Aussie has lost a huge amount, and the gainers have mainly been the pound and the yen. So that's the story of last week. Very bad news for New Zealand and the Aussie. And here you can see the Aussies red all the way through, with the euro, with the pound being the biggest gainer on the Aussies' weakness. And the same thing with the New Zealand, same thing there. And if we then look at the Aussie in general on various time frames, you just see a sea of red. So the poor Aussie has taken a huge beating. And if we look at the New Zealand, you must probably also see a sea of red. Then if we look at the charts, you just see a whole lot of trending going on. Trend there, trend there, trend there, the other way. The Aussie is losing strength at all. Trend there, trend there, trend there. Oh, sideways market. Now that's interesting. Why this is a sideways market is because the yen is trending down, the euro is trending up, and then the euro yen trades sideways. Isn't that interesting? There's a trend going on. There's a trend. There's a trend. And here's the New Zealand and the euro Oz. Look at that trend. The weakness of the New Zealand and the Oz clearly showing on those charts. And there's a downward trend. So my feeling for today is I'm not going to trade. I'm going to wait for this fear and greed to disappear or consolidate in some way or the other. Today's not a great day for trading, and that's what I'm going to do. Now, if you are a with the trend trader, then you have a choice to make. You can either trade any new high or new low in a trending currency. That's as simple as it is to trade a trending market. You just trade the new high or the new low, and you go with the flow. There is this theory that no, you just patiently wait for a retracement and then you get in on the retracement. I've tried that. The market can run 200 or 300 pips before there's the slightest little retracement. In the meantime, you've been sitting there watching the chart waiting for the retracement. So you can decide what you want to do, whether you want to wait for the retracement or whether you want to trade a new high. If you are a bounce trader like I am, in this kind of market, stay away and wait for the market to start showing more sensibility in terms of the fear and greed disappearing out of the market. Okay, so seeing that we don't have much to do today, I just want to thank you for the webinar feedback that you gave. A lot of people very interested in double in a day trading and also GTM one direction GTM trading. Now I'll give you some information on double in a day trading in this particular section. And also what was also lacking last week was posts by the actual members of their own thoughts. You know, the minute I start feeling that this service is a one-way service where I'm doing all the talking and you doing all those things, then we might as well call it quits. This is a discussion session. We need to talk. You need to show me your ideas. I need to show me my ideas, and that's the way it works. If it doesn't work that way, I'll just stop the session. So please, I really encourage you to post your own ideas, your own trades on the webinar. Okay, so here we have the Double in a Day website, and there's a huge amount of material, and it's all free. We haven't restricted this material. There's videos, there's courses, there's recent trades, there's examples. Now, if you want to learn more about Double in a Day trading, That's where you go. You go and look at the old examples. How do these people catch these trades? You look at the course. What is recommended? There's a PDF on how to catch double intraday trades. There's videos, and I'll show you a little bit more on the videos. But go to this website and leech off all that free stuff that's there, rather than waiting, sitting back and saying to me, teach me how to do it. You have to really take the initiative for your own success. And then on YouTube, I have a huge amount of information on double in a day trading. There's already a double in a day trading video that's been posted for this year, but I have playlists for the various years. So just go through all the playlists that I have. Look for the double in a day 2019, look, and so on, and you'll find a whole lot of playlists on double in a day trades, and by studying those you can see patterns of how people catch those particular trades. Now, one of the ways of catching a double in a day trade is using the long candle forex trading technique. Now, the long candle forex is called that because you catch a long candle. A long candle is one that moves very rapidly in the direction that you want it to move and has very little retracements, and therefore you can go in with a very small stop, and your top-ups can happen on a risk-free basis and you can hit your target. So that's what we're hunting. We're hunting long candles. And there's a course by Barry Thornton. As you know, this guy makes over $1 million trading as a retail trader every year, and he wrote this course back in 2012, and it is still valid today. The trading principles, he's still using exactly the same principles. Nothing's changed much, and it is now freely downloadable. I've made this available free to paid members of this particular forum. So go and have a look at that course, because what we're trying to do with double and day trading is catching the long candle. So do a bit of self-education before you wait for me to try and teach you how to catch double and day. It is very difficult, but it is possible, and a lot of people are doing it very successfully. So this has been a very short analysis session. There's basically no analysis at all. I just said now's not the time for technical analysis and refinement. Now's the time to just stand back and wait for the greed and fear to disappear. And we'll most probably have a good session on Thursday. So from me, Alex Deploy, cheerio.